Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jay Chakraborti, and I just graduated from high school. And in these past 4 years, I have taken 19 AP classes. Uh, Seems like a lot to me, but I know a lot of people have taken even more. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got on each test, my thoughts on each class, and some of my thoughts on AP classes overall. Let's get right into it. So, freshman year, I took AP Human Geography. I got a 5. In terms of AP Human, I really enjoyed this class. It was definitely a good level of rigor for a freshman year class, not one of the hardest APs at all. And I rather enjoyed it in terms of being exposed to global cultures, and I feel much more worldly. Sophomore year, I got a 3 on CS Principles. CS Principles was a very relaxed class at my school. As you can see, probably I took it a bit too relaxed. Let's move on. AP Environmental Science, I actually self-studied, so I didn't take a class for this. I just got the textbook and read it. And I say I read it, actually, I found the textbook incredibly boring. So I didn't fully read it. And overall this class was, or at least this course, was very easy, and it's quite critical for society these days. AP Psychology, that's the same thing. I self-studied for this class. I read online that psychology and APES are classes that are pretty easy to self-study for, so I could make another video about that. But this textbook, I found it really fascinating, so I fully read this textbook, and I found the material to be not only interesting, but also sort of applicable to real life and helpful in understanding why people behave the way they do. Stats, AP Stats, I got a 5 on this one as well. So my teacher for stats, it was his first year, so he was a little bit of a novice. So most of the learning I did through Khan Academy, and I took AP World. So AP World was quite a bit of reading, quite a bit of textbook reading, but I'm somewhat of a history nut, so I actually really enjoyed this class, and my teacher was a very thorough teacher, so this was probably one of my favorite classes I took, but definitely not easy. Alright, junior year. Junior year was sort of my toughest year, definitely. Yeah, so seminar, got a 4. Basically don't take seminar. Physics 1, English Lang was one of the most difficult classes at my school. Through a combination of the class, but also the teacher and the way she graded things. And so we just did tons and tons of time writings. So those were definitely difficult, but I would say it also improved my writing skills and my writing speed quite tremendously. So I'd definitely recommend that you should take AP English Lang. Computer Science, this class, 10 out of 10 would recommend. At my school, it was so relaxed. The teacher really let us do our own thing most of the time. He played movies, we played games. And in terms of the depth of the course, it really is the basics of Java and computer science. So even if you've never programmed before, you can definitely take it. And yeah, definitely one of my favorite classes. AP Chemistry. AP Chemistry is it's chemistry, so it's difficult, but there's so many students who have taken this class. You can find all sorts of chem reviews and chem teachers on YouTube or Reddit or wherever you want to go. So you just got to put your head down and work through it. Calc BC, I remember my teachers were recommending us all to take Calc AB when we were in 10th grade going into 11th grade. But I feel that if you're in AB, you can definitely do BC. It's a little bit faster, but definitely doable. As art history. So I took this basically to fulfill my art requirement for high school. First one, AP US Gov and Politics. So this is another super relaxed class. It's actually just a 1-semester class at my high school. And there's really not much to say. Research. So though I got a 4 on research, I actually would recommend people taking research. All year we had to work on our paper, and the paper, I finished the paper in 2 days. So most of the year you're just relaxing. It's like a study hall advisory class. I guess my paper could have been a little bit better, but it was fun. Definitely a fun class. Macroeconomics. So macroeconomics was another requirement for my high school. You have to take Gov and Econ. And so it's also a one-semester class. And it's definitely a good introduction to economics.
I'm just like, dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about, like, the political and economic state of the world right now?
But it's important to understand the basics of money and the financial systems. So yeah, I'd recommend this. I enjoyed this class. English Lit. English Lit was actually much more enjoyable than English Lang, mainly because the workload was less. Then we have AP Comparative Government and Politics. So I know most of you might not even have heard of this class. It's just the first or second year that this class was offered at my school. Basically, there's 6 countries in the course with 6 different political systems. And so you learn about those 6 different governments, and then you sort of compare and contrast them. And the last class I took senior year, the last AP class, is AP Biology. Yeah, not much to say, it's biology. Alright, so like I said, 19 AP classes. I got 15 5s, 3 4s, and 1 3. So, would I recommend taking as many AP classes as I did? Yes, I would, or at least as many AP classes as it's possible for you to take. And the main reason for that is essentially college credit. So I'm an incoming freshman at the University of Texas, and because of all these different classes I took, my core curriculum is pretty much already finished. And this is the same way at most colleges, or at least most public universities. In terms of difficulty, our AP class is harder than non-AP. Yes, obviously they are. But at the same time, because so many students are taking these classes throughout the nation and throughout the world, there's a lot of resources available online. So if you ever are struggling, there is quite a few places you can turn to for help. And finally, I would say I actually enjoyed most of the AP classes I took, just because they present a higher sort of level of information. And I feel that because of the classes I took, I've definitely have a more worldly and rounded sort of knowledge base. Bruh. Alright, I hope you were able to take something away from this. So thank you for watching, and see ya.
This is the future, man.